Success is not guaranteed by prominent mounts. When we are talking about mounts, we are talking about Jupiter, Saturn, Sun, Mercury, and all the mounts on your hand. So these are the mounts that we would be talking about. There is a dialogue that is taking place between Guruji and Arjun. Both Guruji and Arjun are sitting near the lake, and Arjun is a little bit concerned looking at his hands. Arjun is asking Guruji, "My mounts are not prominent. Does it mean that I am likely not going to be successful?" Guruji replies to Arjun that, "Do all the people have the same resources? Do all the people have the same talent?" Arjun replies that each person has got different talents and different strengths. Guruji replies with an analogy and example. Take example of two leaders. One leader has got all the resources, all the talent with him, and all the privileges, and the other who started with nothing but determination. Who do you think achieves more? Guruji asked. Arjun replies with clarity. People who had less resources are likely to work much more harder, and they are likely to achieve much more success, and they are likely to rise much higher because of their hard work. Guruji replies that a prominent mount is like being born with privileges and abundance of certain qualities, but privileges alone does not guarantee greatness and success. Arjun quickly asked, "Can you give me some real life examples?" Guruji replies again, "Think of a scholar with vast knowledge but no humility. Contrast that with someone of modest education who applies their learning wisely, who leaves a great impact on you." Arjun replies again. He basically replies that the one who applies their knowledge, of course. Guruji replies again, "That's the essence of palmistry too. Arjun, a padded mount may show abundance, but abundance without focus or effort often leads to wasted potential." So it's not about how prominent my mounts are, but how I use my qualities. Again, Guruji replies, "Exactly. Imagine two singers, one with a natural, powerful voice but no discipline, and another with an average voice but relentless practice. Who is going to perform better? Just ask yourself." Arjun replies, "A disciplined one." So how do we look at discipline on your hands? We just look at your heartline. If it is very simple looking, ending on the mount of Saturn, it indicates discipline. It should be a perfect heartline without any breaks, without any branches hanging downwards, without any wavy like formation. So that basically indicates dedication, a person who is in discipline. So those people are likely to be more successful. Well said, Guruji. Your mounts are tools, Arjun, but how you wield them is what matters the more. So while reading the hand, we should look at all the aspects of your palm. We should not say that one mount, even if the mount of Mercury is not prominent, not padded, it does not mean you are going to be a failure. Although Mercury is the planet for knowledge, Mercury is the planet for all the skill. And I have seen in practical palmistry, even very rich and famous people, they have a small amount of Mercury and it is not padded. So in spite of not being padded, yet they are successful. Now there are going to be reasons why they are going to be successful. It's not necessary that you have a flat mount, not a padded mount, and yet you become successful. In that particular person's case, he had perpendicular lines over the amount of Mercury, strong perpendicular lines over the amount of Mercury. So it means very good set of skills. And the amount of Mercury was small, not padded. Now when we look at that particular person's life, that particular person is applying his knowledge on a very limited scale, and he's making good amount of money. So you don't need to have vast knowledge of all the subjects. You don't need to know engineering. You don't need to know all the subjects like engineering, medical science, business, statistics, economics. You just need to know one particular aspect of the life. If you know that, you can be successful. Hopefully you have understood my point of view, what I was trying to explain out here. See, most of the people, when they are explaining palmistry, they say more the prominent mount, more the success. Now if a person has a very prominent amount of Mercury, they could be extremely good orators or writers, or they could be extremely good teachers. But you would have seen that students of these particular teachers go on to make good amount of money, but these teachers may not be making that kind of huge money their students are making. This is one way of looking at palmistry. See, I am trying to open up to you all the aspects of palmistry, not giving a very limited knowledge which only the books are providing. The practical palmistry, this is what I'm trying to explain to you out here, and hopefully you would have understood it. Thanks for watching this video. Bye and take care.